Lucky man, PANDI MAICA no fear to fight for Africa. If you no fear to fight for African, PANDI MAICA no fear to fight for Africa. No fear. If you no fear, I know you Babylon.
Good evening to all Africans. Anywhere you are watching me from, I see some people say watching you from Ghana, but I know it's not only from Ghana. You know, people watching me from Sierra Leone, watching me from Gambia, and watching me from Nigeria, from Guinea-Bissau, you know, from Mali, from Tanzania, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Kenya. I extend my large greetings to everyone out there who have missed PANDI MAICA, not being live for all this moment, you know, and greetings from Sudan, respect man. All the Sudanese people, South Sudan, you know. Respect and large greetings to all of you and all the Africans, no matter anywhere you are watching me from. I extend my large greetings to everyone. And we are back again to continue the journey where we stop. you know, because all these ways and all these times, I have been seeing so many disasters happening in Africa. Example like Kenya and Nigerians, recently Nigerian protest, and recently Gambian peoples also protesting for their bad president that they have and for the traitor that they have, you know. And I have been seeing Kenya also doing a great demonstration, protest on the street, due to what? Due to the African bad leadership. We are all complaining to the African bad leadership, right? And I see Nigeria also start up, you know. It's a great thing to see African youth rising up, saying that no more a traitor to rule us, no more a traitor to become our president. We need someone who feel Africa, who love Africa, you know, who have African in his mind, you know, who have Africa in his mentality, who have the development of Africa in his mindset. And our African youths are now asking for a good leader. It's a great thing to see African youths now reacting. You know, it's a great thing. You know why? Many people tell me that, PANDI, you are too young to sit on media and say some words because you may be assassinated. But this is what I tell them. I am encouraging every other youth who have the same age like me and every other youth who look up to me. I am encouraging them to have the mindset that no matter how young you are, you can still stand for your peoples, and you can still fight for yourself, and you can still have the mentality and the capacity and the experience to fight for your peoples and speak for your peoples and stand for yourself. Because Africa now is going to a stage where when we don't get this revolution, it is going to be hard to take the revolution again. This is the time, and we are not going to waste this time to be an empty box. We are going to keep this time to be there to stand for Africa and fight for Africa and make sure that the revolution in Africa this time stays, not fail. Because many peoples, many legends have passed away, like Martin Luther King, Kwame Nkrumah, Jomo Kenyatta, you know, a lot of the great peoples who have passed away. Some people have been locked up, you know. They start this revolution. But really, my peoples, I want to start from this place. What spoiled the revolution of Africa? And what destroyed the revolution of Africa? Because not everyone who said, I stood up to fight for Africa, is there for Africa. There are some people just finding some little opportunity to be a big man. And later on, they bullshit Africa. And this is the biggest problem that Africans must understand, every African youth out there. This is what I tell most of my fellow Africans. And this is what I would always keep on telling Africans. Before you believe PANDI, believe in yourself more than PANDI. Believe in yourself first before you believe PANDI. Love yourself before you will love PANDI. Because self-love is the best and self-belief is the best thing that you must do for yourself. If anybody tell you love me before you love yourself, that person don't love you. If anybody tell you believe me before you believe in yourself, that person doesn't love you. Anybody who loves you will tell you to believe in yourself first before you believe in him. Because it's the number one thing that every human being must do for yourself. Before you love someone out there, love yourself. Think about yourself. You know, believe in yourself. Trust in whatever you start or whatever you want to do. You know, watching you from Sierra Leone. Thank you so much, you know, and big up to all the Sierra Leone youths. I see the demonstration in Kenya, and that demonstration in Kenya was not something a surprise to me. I knew that day will come. When there was this time that I blasted the Kenyan president, Ruto. When I blasted him and trying to wake up the Kenyan youths to know the kind of leader they have, the kind of traitor they have as a president. A foolish leader as a president. Right? Nigeria, we have been talking about that old man, a dead man, who is ruling Nigeria for a very long time. And who have came for a purpose. Who was being pushed into leadership by the West. Just to make sure that their mission is complete. Their mission will be completed. What was their mission? Their mission was to push Bola Tinubu into power so that Bola Tinubu will be a man who they will use him, you know, to destroy Mali, Burkina, and Niger. That was their biggest mission. That's why they pushed Bola Tinubu into power. And immediately pushing Bola Tinubu into power, immediately they turned him to become the chairman of ECOWAS. He became the leader of ECOWAS. They began to push him to put their militaries of ECOWAS together to fight against Mali, Burkina, and Niger. That was their aim. That's why they pushed Nigerian President Bola Tinubu into power. And we understand all these things. And the West have their own plans. And what are the plans of African youth today? You know, and this is why I encourage all African youths that whatever we are doing today, like whatever is happening in Nigeria today, they should keep on doing it. Yes, nobody should tell you that let us stop it because we are destroying our country. Come on. We are not destroying our country. We are trying to remove the bad eggs in our country. And we are trying to make sure that the revolution this time stays. Not fail. That's what we are trying to do. I will little bit talk about the Gambian president first before I will go into anything. Because Gambian president called Adama Barrow, who was just blasting on media, saying many rubbish. He is not even feeling ashamed. While Gambia is falling down. And I see Gambians also doing the same thing, doing demonstration. I will encourage all the Gambians to understand this, that they don't have a president. I'm the one who said it. Gambians, you should know that you don't have a president in your country. It's not like we hate that man, who you think we will hate him or we speak bad about him because we don't like him. No, him personally, we don't have problem with him. If he is not the president of Gambia right now, we don't have any problem with him. That's what people need to understand in Gambia, because I see Gambians are lack of that mentality. Gambians are lack of a mentality. When you speak about the president, they feel like, oh, this person is in that political party, is in that political party. We come back again, my brother, I tell you, if you have the same mentality with us, you will not think like that. If you know what we are thinking, if you are thinking what we are thinking, or your aim is what our aim is, if we are on the same frequency to make sure that we gain our freedom. Do you know what is freedom? Many people are shouting today, they don't know what is freedom. And that is the biggest problem today we are having in Africa, because many people shout freedom. They don't even know what is freedom and how freedom should be asked. Come on, we don't need to beg nobody for our freedom. My brother, that's what you need to understand. You have nobody that you should beg for your own freedom. This is what they said. When I am hungry and I'm asking you for a bread and you don't want to give me, when I get angry, I will take the bread by force. And that's the same thing as African liberation and African freedom. Africans will not have their freedom if they are not ready to die. We must be ready to sacrifice and die a lot and gain our freedom. By getting our freedom, our own problems lies in Africa. Our problem doesn't lie in anywhere. Our problems first, we need to deal with ourselves. Number one, we need to deal with ourselves. Because the problem of Africa today is self-hatred. The self-hatred among Africans, if that one is not out, we can never fight for African win. We will always fail in this revolution. Self-love is the best thing. Why I appreciate and I love so much the Nigerians, their demonstration, their protest. You see, Muslims are there, Christians are there, they don't care. They were not looking for any religion. And that's what Africans need to understand. If you are a Muslim or a Christian, as far as you are an African, we are not asking for a religion. We are not fighting for a religion. We are fighting for our African freedom, revolution. And revolution is not asking for who is Muslim, who is Christian, or who is black, or who is this, or who is that. Revolution is asking for the citizens of that continent. My brothers and sisters, that's what we need to understand. And the misunderstanding today in Gambia, it gets to a religion. And I see that why Gambian youths are not together to remove that man called their president. You know? A man who have no experience of leadership, a man who have no knowledge about leadership, a man who know nothing about presidency. Become a president in Gambia. And now they are trying to remove him, and the man is trying to just fool their mentality by buying their mentalities, by buying their brains off. And the problem between Gambians today, they are not agreeing because of the religion. Today, many of the Gambian youths are fighting in the media among themselves. You see the self-hatred among Gambians? The hatred I see among Gambians, I have never seen that kind of hatred among any other country in Africa. Trust me, in every country, we have self-hatred among themselves. In every country. But Gambia is 95% of hatred among Gambian youths. And that's why there is no agreement between Gambian youths. There is no unity between Gambian youths. The problems lie on their own hands and they refuse to solve it. Why? Because they focus on religion. And this is what someone tell me. You know, PANDI MAICA, we need to focus on religion because religion is a problem. This is what I told him. You know, it's not like every problem we need to kick out. There are some problems of Africa. You need to keep it. Do you know what we need to do? This is what I tell him. We need to speak to our peoples and open their minds. They will see the problem of religion by themselves without we telling them. When we open their minds, you know, and we show our peoples the way to freedom and revolution, when our peoples capture that part, trust me, our peoples are going to see the problem of religion by themselves, without we telling them. Because today, when we sit here and talk about religion, I said, okay, Christian religion is bad, Christian religion is that, Christian religion is this. Do you know what it will cause? You will see my own fellow Christians, my own fellow Africans who are Christians, believe in Christianity. They will fight against me. And those are the people who I want to bring them together to be united and fight for the revolution of Africa. And now, by touching their religion, I will have problem with them. This is why, no matter what, no Pan-African is really fighting for religion. Do you know why there is no Pan-African standing and against the religion here, religion there? Because it never brings us together. They use this same religion to divide you, you know it. And now you yourself using the same religion to divide yourself. Do you see the problem? The error there. That's why many people think like PANDI MAICA refused to talk about religion. You know, PANDI MAICA don't know the problem of Africa. Come on, you can never tell me the problem. There is no African who know the problem of Africa than me. There is no African who love Africa more than me. I am proud of myself, loving my continent and loving my peoples. And proud of my peoples. And I don't see nobody who will love Africa more than me. Who will be ready to die for Africa more than me. I put my soul on the way to fight for Africa. And I don't care. But the only thing is people need to understand here is that we are refusing to talk about religions. As Pan-Africans doesn't mean we don't see the problem in the religion. We all Africans know they use the same religion, Christianity, Muslims, and other religions to divide we Africans. To make us look at each other like different peoples, while we are the same peoples. You understand? Today you are a Christian, I'm a Muslim. Okay, when you see me, there is this little bit hatred on top of it. What is bringing that hatred? Religion. You know it, I know it. So why do we need to bring the same religion and divide ourselves again? When we know it's the problem, ignore it. Let's be united. Ignore the religion. If you are a Muslim, you meet your Christian brother, you are all black, you all came from Africa. Forget about religion. Because the moment you want to talk about the badness as a Muslim, you want to talk about the badness in Christianity, you think Christians are going to allow you to demolish their religion, then you will see, you will begin to have a war between with your fellow brothers. You understand that part? And let's go. Christians wake up. When Christians also wake up and say, okay, Muslim religion, your religion is this, that, what will you say? Muslims will wake up and against Christians. Then you will see now Africans are now fighting against each other. You see that? So they use the same religion to put your people to fight against each other. The problem in Israel will not finish because of religion. The problem in Palestine will not finish because of religion. The problem in all places are not finished because of religion. We are seeing how many wars are happening because of this fucking religion. And now we the blacks are not thinking like this, that this same religion they used to divide us. Let us ignore the religion and come together as one and focus. If you are a Muslim or you are a Christian, let's come together as one. I don't care which religion you are. I don't care which country you came from. As far as we are all black Africans, we could come together and fight for ourselves without thinking about religion. When I have this argument with one person on TikTok, was a Gambian, because I knew that Gambians are deeply into religion. That's why they will never unite. Gambian youths can never unite if they don't drop that religion. They believe in religion so much, and they go into religion so much, pretending that we are fighting for our peoples, and they put religion on top of their head, started fighting each other. And they said we are fighting for Africa. Where are you fighting for Africa? But the same Africans you are fighting for, those are the same Africans you are having war with them. Because of the topic you touch. There are some things better be keep quiet on them. If they will bring divide, if they will bring division among your peoples, keep quiet about it.
This is about pan-Africanism. I am telling this to those who pretend that they are fighting for Africa while they are bringing division and separation in Africans, between Africans. And they said they are fighting for Africa. And they are making it so difficult for us to unite this Africa. Because the moment they came out saying that we are fighting for Africa, many Africans listened to them. Many Africans put their focus on them. And the moment they start to touch religions by trying to dirty some religion, killing some religion, problem begin there. And they are seeing that now they are bringing division. And they are not seeing that division. That division is what we are seeing. There are some problems, better be keep quiet about it. If any problem can make Africans not to love each other, forget about the problem, don't talk about it. Any problem of Africa that can bring separation among Africans, forget about the problem, don't talk about it. This is about pan-Africanism. This is what all pan-Africans have to focus on. Anything that can unite Africa, let's talk about those things. Anything that can make Africans to love themselves, let's talk about those things. Anything that can bring separations among Africans, forget about it. Even if it is the problem of Africa, you know that this is among the problem of Africa. But if I talk about it, it will bring war, it will bring calamity among my peoples. Forget about the topic. That will make your peoples, the moment your people see you focusing on saying things that will make them to love each other, the moment you talk about things that will make your peoples to love each other, the moment your people will love each other more and more. But the moment you focus on saying things that will make your people to argue, that will make your peoples to fight here and there themselves. Come on, we all agree that Arabs enslave us. We all agree that white peoples enslave us. We all agree on these things. These are things that we all agree on. We are not arguing with nobody with this. We all agree on still Arabs are using us as slaves in their countries. If you go to Dubai, go to Saudi Arabia, go to Morocco, go to Tunisia, what is happening to our brothers there? We all agree on this, that Arabs are the same to us as white peoples. They are all the same. Because they all treat us in the same way. So it's only we black peoples who have no chance or who have no opportunity to treat them the way they treat us. Why? Because we have bad leadership. Leaders who become so corrupt to themselves and to their peoples. And to remove this, we must be united as one. And to be united as one, we must forget about things that will bring separation among us. I have been fighting for Africa for a very long time and I experienced so many things. I am not educated than people who listen to me. I am not intelligent than to people who listen to me. There are people who listen to me, they are more educated than me and they are more intelligent than me. But this is what God gave peoples. Nobody forced themselves to become Pan-African. It's only God who will put you on this way. It's only God who will give this job to you as your lifetime job. Nobody pay you for it. Why are you doing it every day? Why are you fighting for Africa if nobody is paying you to fight for Africa? It means that it's God who put you there. The experience or the knowledge, whatever, make you to be on that way, is God who gives you those powers. You don't give them to yourself. It is not in my power to give myself a power to make Africans to listen to me. It is in God's power. It's God who make Africans to believe in me and listen to me. The same God that created all of us. And religion will not be a problem in Africa. You know why? When we unite as one, religion is a little thing to take over. Of course, we always want to make our peoples to go back to their cultures. We want our peoples to believe in their cultures and forget about white cultures. But one thing always you must remember is religion will always bring division. The moment we try to forget about the religion, Muslim, Christian, forget about it, my brothers and sisters. Forget about it. What all we are asking for now is the unity of Africa. Either you are from Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, Gambia, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Morocco, not Morocco, Mali. We are all one. And we are asking for that unity. And that unity can only stand when we forget about demolishing each other. Africans today are focused on destroying each other than coming together as one. We focus on destroying each other. Let's go back a little bit and kick out Gambia. Gambia is a country that is less known to many Africans. But it's a country that is full of youths who their mentality is not like other African countries. They have a mentality that I don't like. I am sorry to say this, but this is the fact about so many Gambian youths. The problem between Gambian youths today, you can meet Nigerians making life. They all agree. You can meet Ghanaians making life, talking about Africa, talking about the bravery of Africa, or talking about how Africa will be united. You can meet many countries, many countries talking about the unity of Africa. But go to Gambia. The only thing they know how to talk about is religion. Muslim religion. No, we are Muslim. No, we are that. No, we don't like Christian. No, Christian cannot do this. This is what they focus on. This is why Gambia is not moving. I will tell you this today, my brothers and sisters. No matter anywhere you are watching me from, why am I saying this? For you to know. Because any African country, if there's any problem, I will bring it out here on the table. For other African countries to know what is the problem of that country. So that we could all put our minds together and solve the problem. I am saying this for Gambians to wise up and be like other countries. Because we are not different from them. And this differentiation, this division that Gambians you put your mind in can never take you nowhere. This is why that country, you Gambians are never agreeing to do anything for yourself. Look, when demonstration happened in Gambia last time, what happened? Other people were against the people who are doing protest on the street. Other Gambian youths are against it. Why are you Gambian youths not uniting? When you are seeing the country sinking, the leader you have is making you all to feel hunger. The sufferation in Gambia, everyone is facing it, even you, those who are against the protesters. Those who are protesting, why are they protesting? The Gambian protest is not even a protest. I will call it self-defense. Or they are fighting for their pocket. This is the problem of Gambian protest. That's why it's different from Nigerian protest. That's why it's different from Kenyan protest. And it will be different from so many countries' protest. Gambian protest is to fight for your pocket. Go and protest on the street so that your pocket will be plenty. So that you could have something in your pocket. This is the problem of Gambia. They have a president who is pressing them, threatening their lives. And nobody is ready to face the president face to face and tell him that what you are doing is a rubbish, Mr. President. Nobody. What are they focusing on, fighting against each other? There is no Gambian that I see who is talking directly how the country issues should be addressed to tell the president. Nobody. All the Gambian youths on media today are focusing on foolish things. All the Gambians on media today are focusing on rubbish. Are focusing on how to bring division among themselves. To see Gambians separated like this. People who came from one country but they hate each other. The self-hatred among themselves is more than themselves. And you expect that country to be free? Come on. You will not be free, my brother, if you don't love yourself and love your brothers. The hatred among ourselves will make us to kill each other one by one, will make us never to move forward, will make us to belittle ourselves in all places where we go. It has been now almost 8 years Gambians have been deported back to Gambia and nobody. Still the problem is not solved. Why? Do you know why, my peoples? Because Gambian youths are not united. Do you know why they are not united? Because they are self-hatred peoples. They hate themselves. They don't love themselves. And people who hate themselves, there's a big hatred among themselves. You expect them to unite and bring down the bad leader. They all know they are all suffering. Even the Gambians, no matter how they are divided today, they are all suffering due to the pressure that the president is giving them in the Gambia. Do you know that the problem of Africa is one? If you go to Gambia today, the same problem they are having, the same problem Ghana is having, the same problem Sierra Leone is facing, the same problem Cameroon is facing, the same problem Kenya is facing, the same problem Nigeria is facing, the same problem Sudan is facing. The problem of Africa is one. Why? Because all the problems in Africa, in all African countries, the root is one. The root is coming from one place. That is our enemies. our enemies plan, and they come together as one to destroy Africa. And they bring one plan in all African countries. And that plan will be instituted in all African countries. That's why whenever African youths are suffering, if you go to Nigeria, you meet them suffering. The same thing that is making them suffering. If you go to Ghana, you will find out that that same thing in Nigeria that make Nigerians to be suffering, that same thing is in Ghana that is making them suffering. That same thing in Gambia that is making them suffering. That same thing in Senegal that is making them suffering. Why? Because our enemies unite. When you are seeing your enemies unite and you can't unite, what is the problem? Can't you check yourself, Africans? That you are not united, that's why you couldn't win your enemy anymore. You couldn't even have a better chance or a better plan to win your enemies. Where all we remains is to fight against each other, started telling each other that this one is not good, this country is not good, this country people are not good, this and that and that and that. I will use this opportunity to warn the Gambian president. I swear. I will use it as an opportunity. It's not even a warning, but it's an advice to the Gambian president, who later he threatened some political opponent by telling him that he will not calm down. I'm telling you what the Gambian president says. I'm telling you what the Gambian president says. He said, I will not calm down until the political opponent is dead. He go to the burial and bury the political opponent. That's the time he will calm down. I am using this opportunity to tell the Gambian president that that political opponent, I never wanted him to become a president in Gambia. I don't like him to become a president. I love him as a person, as an African. But I never want him to become a president in Gambia because he can never rule Gambia as we want. And we are not looking for an all peoples to rule us anymore. That's number one. But what the president says there, if that man die, then the president, you should be held accountable for it. You are the one who killed the man. Gambian president, if Ousainou Darboe died, that is your political opponent, that you said that if Ousainou Darboe didn't die, you will not calm down. You must see that Ousainou Darboe died and you go to the burial and come back and go down. If he didn't die, you will not come down. And that's a threat. And if Ousainou Darboe died, Gambian president, you should be held accountable for it. If anything, I don't support Ousainou Darboe, I don't support UDP. I'm not in support of even Ousainou Darboe becoming a president in Gambia. But the fact is, the Gambian president, the statement you made there is a threat to Ousainou Darboe's lives. Do you know that they can sue you for it? Because why do you say that? It means that you have a plan to kill Ousainou Darboe. It means that if you don't kill Ousainou Darboe, you will never come down. You must go and kill your political opponent before you will come down. And if anything happened to Ousainou Darboe, Gambian president, and you are still the president of Gambia, you must be held accountable of killing Ousainou Darboe. There's no doubt about that. Gambian president, you already threatened Ousainou Darboe that you will kill him. Gambians, this is what you need to understand. Your president have already made it clear that he must kill Ousainou Darboe before he calm down. He made that one very clear to you, the Gambians. Gambian president says, I will not calm down until Ousainou Darboe die and I go to his burial. That's the time I will calm down. And you all Gambians are listening and watching it. And we are using the video as a funny video, as a comedy. And that's the president who is standing and talking those rubbish statements. Mr. President, the people who wrote your statements are foolish and you are foolish. Because when they give you the statement, when they are foolish by writing statement to you, Mr. President, when Gambian president, you receive those statements and you also become foolish by not reading the statements and knowing the wrong and the right part of the statement that they give you to give to the public. You will just come and sit and stand and talk rubbish. And Gambians are laughing at you. You think now you are a comedian. You must be a very foolish man to think like you are a comedian when people put you in power to work for them. The only thing you could do to them is come and tell them stories. You think you are, come on. I watch Gambians sometimes, I blame Gambians. You know why? I blame you, the Gambians. Because the moment you refuse to come together as one, the moment you are using religion to divide yourselves in Gambia, and you expect you could bring that president down. That's why you will keep on suffering in Gambia. When you Gambians refuse to come together as one and you use religion to divide yourselves, fighting against one religion. Gambia, if you go there, they say, Gambia's 95% is Muslim. And those same Muslims are fighting against each other. Not even Christians and Muslims. I respect the Gambian Christians. I respect the Gambian Ahmadiyas. You never heard them fighting among themselves. Arguing and fighting among themselves. Go and see the Gambian Christians. They are very respectful. You will never see them fighting against each other. But go and see the Gambian Muslims. You people are not even feeling the same. You said Gambia is 95% Muslim. And you Muslims are the one fighting against each other, and you say you are all one Muslim. You are all worshipping one God. You are all in one religion. You are all reading one Quran, but you are still fighting against each other. You are still arguing and fighting. You people are not still feeling the same of that. This is a big shame. I'm telling you. And that's why Gambians are not uniting. And the president will stood up and says, one rubbish. And Gambians will use it as a comedian video on media. You are making the president to feel proud by telling you rubbish. If your president came out and said rubbish, as the president of Gambia, he come out and talk rubbish, show him that, Mr. President, what you do is a rubbish. It should not be repeated. We don't put you there to give us fake promises. We don't put you there to tell us rubbish. We don't put you there to threaten our lives. I can't employ you. Gambians cannot employ you to work for them and you threatening their lives. You make them suffer. Today, go and see Gambian women in the market. They are all suffering. Go and see the Gambian women in the market. They are all suffering. The sufferation in Gambia is going higher and higher. Who is talking about those things? The only things we are trying to do is we are all trying to fight against each other. The self-enmity, self-corruption. And we said, we want freedom. My brother, it doesn't come like that. Freedom comes with sacrifice. We must be ready to be hard and to be strong and to be united. Then we can ask for freedom. But you cannot ask for freedom when you are divided. You cannot ask for freedom when you are separated. This is the only problem of Africa. And this has been the problem of Africa since Martin Luther King time, Jomo Kenyatta time, Kwame Nkrumah time. This has been the only problem of Africa. Division, separation. This has been there for a very long time when Africans have this self-hatred among themselves. No matter how you have a hard man, you have Muhammad Gaddafi to fight for the whole Africa, to free you. He couldn't free you. Why? Because you have self-hatred among yourself. You have Martin Luther King who speak for you, fight for you. He couldn't free Africa. Why? Because there is self-hatred among Africans. Then we have Kwame Nkrumah who fight and speak for Africa. He couldn't still get the freedom for Africa. Why? Because when he was busy fighting for Africa, Africans are busy dividing themselves and having this big self-hatred among themselves. And today, you are shouting so many freedom fighters. You know one thing about we freedom fighters, I will tell you, not everybody is a freedom fighter. I will say that here. Because I see so many Africans who call themselves freedom fighters for Africa. Freedom fighting is not a joke. Freedom fighting is not something that you will just say, oh, I want to go to internet and say I'm a freedom fighter so that I can make money. No, you don't use freedom fighting. You can become a comedian and make money on media. You can become a musician and make money on media. But don't fake pan-Africanism to come and make money on media. You know why? That is the biggest problem we are having today. Because we have so many Africans who are looking for fame, popularity, who are looking for money on social media. And they will come to media and say, I'm a Pan-African. At the end of the day, you don't even have nothing to tell Africans. At the end of the day, the only thing you will do is to mislead Africans and divide Africans. Let's stop that. Pan-Africanism is not a joke. It's about, why do they call it Pan-African? Pan-Africanism is a serious something that nobody should joke with it. If I see some people who call themselves Pan-Africans and I see them doing things that are destroying Africans' mentality, that are even making Africans to divide more, I hate it so much. Why? Because I feel like these people are destroying something that is not to be played with. Pan-Africanism is not something that you could use and play with it. Come on. That's a bullshit. You insult the whole Africa when you play with Pan-Africanism. This is something that is very serious. Nobody should use it to be popular. Because you want to be popular, let me become Pan-African. Because I want to be famous, let me become Pan-African. Because I want money, let me become Pan-African. Comment, there is no money in Pan-Africanism. There is no fame in Pan-Africanism. The only thing that we have in Pan-Africanism is seriousness. Fight for your peoples, my brother, for free. Free of charge. Stand for your peoples, free of charge. Nobody should pay you. You should not expect any money. Don't expect fame. Don't expect popularity in Pan-Africanism because it's not there. We don't need it. It's not there, my brothers and sisters. And these days, I'm seeing so many people becoming Pan-Africans. What are they looking for? Fame, popularity, and making money on social media. People who knows me from the beginning, if it is about to make money on social media, then I will stop using social media because I have a problem with Facebook, I think, more than 4 times. How many of my pages were blocked? But I don't still care because I'm not here for money. I'm not here for fame. Pan-Africanism is not something that we will use it to be fame. Use comedian to become fame. Use musical things to become fame. You can use so many things, dramatic things to become fame and popular and make money on social media. There are so many things. But not Pan-Africanism because it's not something that we should use it and insult ourselves. We have our enemies watching us everywhere, all over. There are so many people who call themselves Pan-Africans and they were popular in Africa. Today, where are they? I want to remind you Africans to think by yourself and point them out by yourselves. I will not point any Pan-Africans, any fake Pan-African here. But this warning is going to everyone out there who call themselves Pan-Africans. It's not going to African citizens, normal African citizens, but it's going to Africans who call themselves Pan-Africans. They are fighting for Africa. Who call themselves, they are standing for Africa. This message is going to them. And they must take it seriously. There are so many of them who call themselves Pan-Africans. They were shouting on media. They were shouting everywhere. Where are they today? There are some people who were even appointed in government. Where are they today? And they said they were Pan-Africans, fighting for Africa. Where are they today? All of them keep quiet. Why do they keep quiet? What do they give them? What do they get? If it is about money, then I, PANDI, will not be sitting here talking to you. If it is about money, why will I sit here and talk? If I am fighting for Africa because of money, then by right now I'm a millionaire now. Why will I fight? Why will I sit here and waste my time? When there are so many chances to get millions and stop fighting for Africa. When they try always to bribe. If it is about fame or popularity, I will stop it now. I will become a musician. Or I become a comedian. But it's not about fame. It's not about money, my brothers and sisters. My mother, my father, the beginning of this Pan-Africanism, they all tell me to stop it. Because they were not happy about it. That was the beginning of my Pan-Africanism. When many people think like I will be locked up in Europe or I may be arrested. And my parents were so afraid, the way I spoke to white people, that I may be arrested. And they said I should stop doing this. I should try to become a musician or comedian. But this is what I tell my parents. If I will be locked up by fighting for Africa, then I am ready for it. If it is a crime to fight for Africa, then I am ready to commit that crime every day. And I thank God that my parents later on understand that our son is not taking this easy. And our son is not using this to be popular or fame. Our son put this in his mind and nobody can remove it. And let's give him support and prayer. I thank God when my parents finally accepted it. Tell me that our prayer is with you. As far as you are fighting for the continent of Africa, our prayers will always remain with you. We will always pray for you. Whatever you put your hands in, may God make it work for you. And I accept those prayers from my parents. So I am not here to fight for Africa because I want to be famous. Because if I want to be famous, I am not so. I will disobey my parents or try to force them to accept me like this. But I knew fighting for Africa is a risk nowadays. I knew fighting for Africa is a crime in the eyes of our enemies. But I was live on TikTok, I think last weekend, when there are so many white people who reported my life and my life was blocked. Live on TikTok. Why? Because I touch a topic that they don't like. After telling them the truth. And after telling so many of my fellow black Africans the truth. That we kill our great peoples by ourselves. I will repeat it again. Because I didn't finish that topic. And they started reporting my life on TikTok. Reported till TikTok suspended me for 4 days. I was not worried. Because I knew these are things that we will face. And we must accept these challenges and move on. Those are small, little challenges that we see. We see so many big challenges that almost nearly even took our lives, and we still don't give up. So by blocking our social media or reporting our social medias to block us, those are little challenges that we see as a normal thing. Those are even jokes to us. Those are jokes to me. Because I nearly lose my life on this journey. And it never made me to give up. And I will still keep on pushing. You know, after seeing so many black Africans who joined hands with my ex-wife, I think you all know that I first get married and I divorced. I am saying this to give you an example of black people's disunity and black people's self-hatred and black people's how black people kill their great peoples by themselves, and later on they say, oh, our hero is gone. Because it doesn't disturb me. And it doesn't move me. And it can never move me. Come on. I see so many Africans who join my ex-wife, telling my ex-wife that I think you should report this man to police and police will lock him up. You should say that he took knife on you. He wanted to tear you with knife. He wanted to, he wanted to murder you. They say so many things. My own fellow black people joining my ex-wife, who was a white woman. After she was not succeed to destroy me. After me sending her out from my house. After me sending my ex-wife out from my house because she came to destroy me. She was not there to love me. And white people think they could just send a woman to destroy MAICA. And after that, after me sending my ex-wife outside, away from my home, what happened next? My fellow black peoples who hate me for no reason, who I didn't even know them. I will not even say my fellow black peoples. Let me not accuse all black peoples, but my fellow Gambians. Do you know that? My fellow Gambians. Where they are busy recruiting a WhatsApp group with the woman, trying to give fake plans to the woman. Report him, go to Italy, report him to the Italian police and they will arrest him. Tell them that he took a knife on you. He wanted to kill you. He wanted to do this. He wanted to do that. The woman was on Italy in May, this year, this 2024 May. She was in Italy. What all she wants is to report me and destroy me completely. And there was There were my fellow black peoples behind her, giving her support, how to destroy me. What do I do to them? Those my fellow Gambians who were behind my ex-wife. What do I do to them? Nothing. What do they gain by helping that white woman to destroy MAICA? What do they gain? Nothing. But they just want to see that I am down totally. My fellow Gambians, youths, not all of them, but people will understand. After recruiting with my ex-wife, giving her plans, and she started first going to media saying that I took knife on her, and there are some white people who told, there are some white women who were telling her that, why don't you go to the police if he really took knife on you? I was not worried. My brother, whatever you want to do in this life, do it with good heart and with good faith, and God will always be by your side. And you will be strong like nobody. I kept my mind down. May 2024, she was in Italy here. And she was having this communication with some Gambians who were pushing her to report me to the police, so that police will arrest me. But I think something is because she know me. She know who am I. It's not like she don't know me. She know MAICA, and she know who is MAICA. Nobody fuck with MAICA. You don't just come and romp it with MAICA. She knows that. So the Gambians who are pushing her don't know me, but she knows me. When she came to Italy, she refused to go to the police. She knows that if I did it, maybe I will end up putting myself in trouble. Because this boy, I can't trouble him. It's not possible. Because she knows me, I stayed with her for almost 2 years. So she knows who am I. So she refused. But what did she do? She have another plan. She was in Italy. She was not the place where she goes. She was not even far from me. And after people started sending me things, that this is what your wife was planning. Your wife is in Italy. We saw her here. And people even started sending me videos. Your ex-wife, this is what she was planning. This is what she is planning. Her fellow white women were the people who were monitoring her and giving me information about her, what she is planning and what she want to do. And with which kind of people she was planning those kind of evil things against me were my fellow Gambians. A lot of them were my fellow Gambians who were supporting her, pushing her, praising her, trying to please her. To destroy who? MAICA. Are they forgetting that this is MAICA? This is not someone who could be destroyed easily. I'm an African. I'm not a white man. I'm a proud-born African who believes in his culture, who believes in his forefathers. And nobody destroy me like that. Before you destroy me, you must destroy all the ancestors of Africa. Then you can destroy me. And their plan failed. At the end of the day, the woman go back to Germany. I was watching all the movement. That example is to show you that the hatred among ourselves is too much. I will not hate my fellow black. Why? No matter. I always say that, and I swear to God, I take an oath for that. I will never hate a black man. Why will I never hate a black man no matter what they did to me? Even those who join my ex-wives to destroy me, I will never hate them. Why? Because I am not ready to show my enemies that we can never unite. I don't want my enemies, African enemies, to look down on us because we cannot unite, because we hate each other. I don't want the West and the Arabs to see that Africans can never be united, so let's go and destroy them more and more. I want them to see that we can unite and we love each other. And we will fight for each other. And if you touch one African, you touch the whole Africa. This is what I want white people to see. This is what I want them to know about black peoples. That if you touch one black man, then you touch the whole black hood. Not like if you touch Nigerians, then Gambians don't care. If you touch Gambian, then Nigerians don't care. No, if you touch Nigeria, then You touch one Nigerian, you touch the whole Africa. You touch one Gambian, you touch the whole Africa. You touch one Senegalese, you touch the whole Africa. You touch one Ghanaian, you touch the whole Africa. This is what I'm trying to improve. The unity of Africa will stand when we stop the self-hatred. When we stop hating each other for no reason. Even if there's a reason, remember, we have a mission. It's not a mission for me, but a mission for all of us. We have a mission to complete all of us Africans. Not only PANDI MAICA, not only people who call themselves Pan-Africans, but for all of us. Because the moment we see the mission as our own mission, no matter anywhere you are a Pan-African as far as you are an African. Don't think like you are not a Pan-African. You are a Pan-African. Because the moment you clean up your mindset and say that from today, I will keep on loving my fellow black Africans no matter anywhere they came from. As far as they are Africans, I will keep on loving them like the same way I love myself. The moment you do this, you are already a Pan-African. And you have already done a big job. And this is how all of us have to think. It has been a long time. You have not seen me in life. Thank God. I have not gone to prison. I was not bribed to keep quiet. Not like I feel afraid to keep quiet. No. I thank God for that. It was a progressive something that made me a little bit silent. It was something good that made me to keep a little bit silence. Yeah, after my wife get pregnant, I will explain it. I will use this opportunity to explain it to people. After when my wife get pregnant, then I reduce my social media activities. Because I have to, give a helping hand to my wife sometimes. And I'm working also, so I don't have much time. I try to reduce the things in my brain to make sure that I focus till my wife deliver. Although my wife didn't deliver, but I think we are in the last month. So I'm asking prayer from everyone out there to pray for my wife to deliver safely, this is what I always pray for, to have a son who will represent me, to have a son who will replace me, to have a son who I will train to become himself as an African, to have a son who will replace me so that my legacy will not go down. And my prayers, God finally answer my prayers and give me a son. And I promise that this son is for Africa. It's not for me, but it's for Africa. And I will finally give this son to Africa. He will be there for Africa. Always. And he will stand for Africa. No matter what. No matter what. I give my son to Africa. So I'm asking everyone for your prayers so that my wife will deliver safely. Because this month she will deliver. This is the last month and I have a little bit chance to start my activities on media again. And I thank God that nothing happened to her till today. And I will still keep on praying to God. Because God do a big favor for me when I was always praying to have a son who will represent me. A son who I will promise Africa that this is African son, but not PANDI MAICA son, but African son. The whole Africa. It's a son for the all Africans. All the Africa. So it's not a son for only PANDI MAICA, but a son that is represented as the son of Africa. And I promise that he will be there to fight for Africa, no matter what. And I promise I will teach him all the ways of his father and to stand where his father will stop. So that to pick up where his father, wherever his father stopped, so that it will still continue from generation to generation. That's what I want. And that's my own ambition. And that's my own intention towards Africa. I don't want my son to become someone who will be out there doing something because, okay, my father fight for Africa. No, he have to stop. He have to start where his father stopped, and he have to be like his father. He have to fight for Africa. He have to fight for himself, fight for his peoples. Because that's what his father wants. And I see all your prayers, my brothers and sisters. And may God bless all of you. Yeah, that was the main reason I was not doing my activities as it's supposed to be. Many people, although get a little bit confused, they call me. I told them, no, I reduced the activities. But many people didn't know why I reduced the activities. Many people will see me once and say, oh bro, we miss you. It has been a long time. Where have you been? I'm always here. And I'm always seeing the activities of Africa. I'm always learning more and learn more about Africa. How we could unite, how we could solve the problem of Africa. Learning didn't stop. Just that the activities on media stopped, but the activities on the ground didn't stop. The organization that I opened to help Africans didn't stop. I was still pushing it to make sure that I help the poor Africans, the little help that I can offer to the poor Africans. I have built up my organization. I think my last organization was in Gambia. The organization I built in Gambia, that called GPF, Gambian People's Freedom, that was registered, and we are still pushing to make sure that that organization is helping Africans, many Gambians out there, and I have been pushing that those kind of organizations, but I didn't stop. I only stopped the media activities, but I keep on pushing the organizations that I am using to help peoples. I didn't stop that, and I am thankful to God that God gave me that helping hand and give me the power to still keep on pushing those activities. They never stop. It's only the media activities that stop. But PANDI activities, because media is not the only way that we will use to free our peoples, but we must also open organizations where we will put our peoples together and try to tell them things that will make their mindset free, or try to do something for our peoples, try to help them. You know, so media is not the only way. As a Pan-African, you must have organizations around where those organizations will stand to help the poor masses in all around Africa, anywhere. You know, and those activities we are keep on moving since I stopped with the media activities. Because media activity is just something that I did to make Africans to listen to the little wisdom that God gave me to give to Africans. That is media activity. But I should also be working hard to do something under, to make sure that Africans get what they want and Africans are helped. So I've been doing that during all this way. I stopped the media activity because my wife was pregnant. So people must understand this. Those who don't know it should know it today. I stopped the media activity. I have not been doing it because my wife was pregnant. And this month my wife will deliver, and I promise you, when my wife deliver any day, I am giving that promise today, and you people should keep the record and pack it. One day you will say, PANDI said this. I am promising Africa, and I am promising God today in front of you all peoples that my son will be there for Africa by the grace of God, and my son will be given to Africa. It's not the son of PANDI, but the son of Africa. Yeah. And all your prayers, may God help all of us, and may God make it easier for all of us anywhere you are as a black African. You know, I always pray for this, for God to give me a son, for my first child to be a boy who will represent me, and I will give that boy to Africa directly. I've always prayed for this, and God answered my prayers, and I thank God for that. And we will still keep on pushing, my peoples. From where we stop, we will still keep on pushing.
So I just came live today to make my intention best known to every African out there, to believe that I am not away, or I am not stopping what I am doing for Africa till I die. This is what the promise I give to Africa, right? And I will keep that promise. I stopped media for a little bit. I have said the reason. Because I owe Africans an explanation the moment I said I give my life to Africa. So when things like this happen, I owe every African an explanation why it happened. Although it have been so many enmities around, people trying to stop what we are doing, but we will still keep on pushing, because it's not easy. Anything you started doing and nobody is there to stop you, nobody is there to try to stop you, nobody is there to jealous you, nobody is there to fight against you, then still you are not doing nothing. But anything you are doing, you see enemies coming around, trying to fight against you, fighting you all over, then you keep strong. And the moment you started conquering the enemies, the more you have experience. And that will be a time you will become lion in the jungle, indestructible. In anything you are doing, no matter anywhere you are. When they will come to Italy just to meet you, okay, my brother, you will be highly welcome, my brother. Anytime you come, you will be highly welcome, trust me. You will be highly welcome in Italy, you know. Yeah. And many people told me that when your wife deliver, I will come there, you know, and they will all be welcomed. Believe me, you know, they will all be welcome, you know. Believe me. In anything you are doing in life, keep it in mind that when you are not seeing enemies coming around fighting you, when you are not seeing obstacles coming on your way, then you have to stop that thing, because that thing have no use for you. But anything you are doing, in anything, not only in Pan-Africanism, but in anything you are doing in this life, and you see enemies coming, you see the enmity coming to you, you see obstacles on your way, stand firm and stand strong, and started conquering the enemies one by one. There will be a time you will become a jungle, lion in the jungle, indestructible by yourself. You will be self-made man. You will make yourself a lion, and you will make yourself a hero without even talking too much. The moment you started clearing the enemies, the more you have experience how to dodge your enemies, how to clear your enemies, the enemies that should be attacked, the enemies that should be ignored, the enemies that should be against. You will know everything by yourself. And this is what I learned most. There are enemies that I know they should be ignored, I ignore them. There are enemies that I know they should be fight against, I fight against. So I swear to God, if you become someone who wanna fight for Africa, not only by speaking on media, but you try to put some activities also in your work, by opening organizations, by trying to do some things to improve the Africans, the Africanism in you, you will have a big problem in Europe here, a big difficulty. Because one thing they do, they try always to make life too tight for you. They try to make you feel like you are not doing the right thing. They will try to make you feel like you are stupid by doing those things. They will try to make you feel like whatever you are doing it for zero. They will try to make you feel like what you are doing, if you don't stop it, you can never make it in life. Just to make you feel so little about the job you are doing. They know what you are doing is good, but they are trying to they will do everything to make you feel like what you are doing is senseless. And they have done that to me for a very long time. But they can only do that to peoples and win them, peoples who don't know what they are doing. But I know what I'm doing. Fighting for my peoples will always be a crime when it came to my enemies. I know the West will always see it as a crime. There are things that I did here become a crime in Europe. They say it is against the European policy. Or they will say it is against the UN policy. Or they will say it is against the country I am living, it is against their policy. So these are things that they make you feel like you are committing a crime. But if you are not strong, you will also feel like I'm committing a crime, then I will stop it.
Or I will stop saying this because this is what I said and they said it is against the policy. But if they tell you it is against the policy, ask them. You must also learn about them so that you will use their own law against themselves. I remember when they told me that by telling Africans that you must tell your children, you must teach African children how to become racist to white peoples, they say that one is against the European law, the European policy, because that is bringing a hatred among race, among white race and black race. So that they said that it was against this thing, the European policy. And this is what I told them. If it is against the European policy, then why are you teaching your children how to hate black peoples? Why are you telling your children in school that black people are this, black people are that? Don't you know that you are bringing hatred among race? When you people did that? Can you tell me that you people are not doing that? You white people are teaching your children how to hate black peoples. You are telling them lies about black peoples. Even though we are more stronger than you peoples. Even though we are more healthier than you peoples, you still tell them that we are full of sicknesses. They should not come closer to us. See? So this is what I tell them. I tell them that. Is that not bringing race among black race and white race? Is that not bringing hatred? So you people did that. It's not a problem. But me telling my peoples to become like you, that is a crime. You become an enemy that kill my peoples. And I told my peoples to become enemy that will kill you. And you say I'm the one who is doing the wrong thing. I am against the policy. But when you people did it, it's not against policy. Right? Whatever you people did is right. But whatever a black man did is wrong. And they told me that, no, this have nothing to do with racism. I said, no, you people are racist. That's why you people are telling me that this is against European policy. Because if your people are not racist, you know what I was saying. There are some of my videos that were even out totally on media. And they will never be seen. Trust me. Even if I try to repost them, do you know they didn't go? To the extent that when YouTube sent me an email, I think I saw that email on one of my live to everyone. When YouTube sent me that email, that one of my video where I said that Joe Biden is not a lesbian, but asking Africans to become a lesbian. Is Joe Biden a gay? Joe Biden is not a gay, and asking Africans to accept gayism. Kamala Harris is not a lesbian, but asking Africans to become lesbian. Joe Biden have children. Why don't he become gay? When I made that video, after 2 days, I think, yeah, after 2 days, then I saw this guy, YouTube sent me a notification that this video is banned from all medias by Joe Biden. Automatically, YouTube mentioned Joe Biden. I saw the email to everyone. I even posted it on my Facebook page. After then, in the next 3 hours, I saw another notification from Facebook that this video is banned from all medias by Joe Biden. And what I said was not wrong. And what I say in that video is the right thing. And what I say in that video is not wrong. There is nothing wrong with it. But why was it banned? Because there was a black man speaking and telling white man the truth. That's why it became a crime on all medias. And they bring down the video in all medias totally. To the extent I get angry, I wanted to open an African application where Africans will have their right to express their own feelings. And with that also, when I tried to open an African application, there was this one black man who scammed me when we joined together to open an application. Who scammed me? That's why today you don't have any application. Then from there I stopped to think about Africans having their own application. Because my own Africans scam me by trying to build an application for Africans where they will express their feelings and they will not be blocked, where Africans can express their own feelings about themselves, about Africa, without being blocked or without their videos being deleted. I was scammed by an African. Then I stopped everything about application things and try to focus
please join us here in Nigerian protests. I wish I could, my brother. I wish I could. Even in media, if I couldn't be there physically, but if I can be there medially or socially, I will appreciate that, you know. I will appreciate it. But I'm still with you peoples, my brother. I'm seeing the Nigerian protest, and I am so proud of Nigerian youths coming together. Do you know what made me even so proud of Nigerians about that demonstration? When I saw it, I was so happy. You know, when I see Muslim praying, and I see Christians, they stood up to surround the Muslims so that their protests, all the protesters will be safe, you know, to make sure that the Muslims who are praying will pray safely and finish their prayer. And I say, wow, this is a sign of unity. Yes, religion didn't separate them. They all come together, Muslim and Christians. When Muslims are praying, Christians respect them and give them their due, but they are all still fighting for freedom. Yeah, but you see how they ignore religion? Yeah, Muslims, you can pray. We will protect you because we are all protesting. So they surround them. Bro, please, I'm very interested to talk to you on WhatsApp. Please, my brother, if you check on my this page, you will find my number there. If you couldn't find my number, so I will advise that you can, but I'm sure you will find my number there because I already put my number there. But if you don't have my number also, then I will say it here so that when you will be able to call, I will say my number. Okay, so be ready to write my number down, 3512. If you are in Africa, then I will give you the full code, plus 393 512 35 2006. I will repeat it again, my brother. It's Drama King Solomon. Drama King Solomon, it has been a long time, a Gambian youth who I love so much, who always encourage me. I will repeat the number again, my brother. Plus 393 512 35 2006. So you can communicate me maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, so I'm free. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I am here. I'm free tomorrow by the grace of God. Bubakar, I have your number. Okay, Drama King Solomon. Yeah, I have been speaking with you for a very long time. And yeah. Drama King Solomon, you know, I always saw your comment. Trust me, you are one in a million. Who was there with me for a very long time, and I recognize you so much. You know, trust me. You know, I didn't have the times to appreciate you, you know, to show you that I always saw your comments, your support towards me, but I really appreciate it. So I will use this opportunity to say thank you so much, you know, for being there with me from the beginning. I've never seen a Gambian who have been there with me from the beginning like this. Trust me. I know you are from Gambia, you know, but I've never seen a Gambian who have been there with me like this from the beginning, from day one, you know, and be loyal, you know. So keep it up, my brother, you know, keep it up. We'll still keep on pushing, you know, until we get what we want, you know. Keep it up, my brother. I really appreciate it, trust me, you know. So guys, you all who watch me all over the world, please tell Nigerians to keep it up, you know. They should keep it up, you know. Tell Nigerians to keep it up wherever they are. Please let them keep it up. I appreciate what they are doing, and many people, I see them, they are using the Nigerian demonstration as a comedy, you know, saying that whatever any country do, Nigerians also will do. Because Kenya do demonstration, Nigerians also go and do demonstration. Come on. Instead of to encourage them, to thank them, appreciate them, be glad that African youths are now trying to copy each other by fighting for freedom. I'm trying to open Pan-African WhatsApp group. Okay, Drama King Solomon, you know. Okay, no problem, brother, you know. That will be good, you know. And I will be glad to see that, you know, my brother. I will be glad to be there, too. Instead of to appreciate Nigerians, when I saw Nigerians, after Kenya do demonstration, I saw Nigeria and Gambia also do the same protest. You know, I was so happy that now, since African countries are now fighting together,
That is to show you that the unity is improving. The unity is coming among Africans. So that will be a good sign. When Nigeria see Kenya do protest for their own freedom and liberation, and Nigeria also copy and do the same thing. So that's an improvement of unity. And we should be proud of Nigerians by doing that protest. I was proud of it. I was so happy to see Nigerians acting like that. And I'm expecting Ghana to be the next. Because they also have a leader who have no sense. So I'm expecting Ghana to be the next. Yeah. You see one thing, election is just a foolish thing in Africa. We should not wait for any more election. Don't think of, we are waiting for election so that we will bring down the president. You will not have the chance to bring the president down. Election is not controlled by we the Africans. They use we to manipulate us by telling us go and vote, but our votes don't count. I don't know if Africans know this, but Africans, your vote don't count. They underestimate you by telling you that go and vote to make you feel like you are participating by choosing leader in your country. But your votes don't count. If your votes count, by right now, Africa, all African countries will have good leadership. But because your votes don't count, that's why you are not having no good leadership. Because white people decide who become president in African countries. That's why your votes don't count. Because if you all vote for PANDI, white people are not crazy to accept that for PANDI to become your president. They knew what I will do. They know how I will become. So you will all vote for PANDI. At the end of the day, you will have that somebody win election. So do your votes count? Do your votes count? So African votes don't count. And this is what I'm saying, like, for Africans to kick out the bad leadership in Africa, no more election. We should not wait for election. Any leader who is not doing good will protest against you. If you like, kill millions, but we will make sure that we save the country from your hand. And the same thing, Gambians, I will advise you, you do. Don't wait for election, Gambians. Any other African country, don't wait for election, especially Gambians, because you know why I'm so busy telling Gambians so many things today. Because that country is sinking, and those youths, the country youths are not united. Gambian youths are not united. There is no unity among themselves. There is no unity among many African countries, but Gambia own is very worst. And you must talk about it and tell them the truth, so that they will rethink and come together as one. They have a president who don't care about them. And by trying to bribe one youth there, the president of Gambia will go and bribe one youth who will go and sit down. I'm a youth. Now we are working with the president to make sure that we open a project. We have very stupid youths around the Gambian president. Very idiots. Fools. We have a youths who are very stupid. After making one big picture with the president, they will go and sit. Now we are working with the president to make sure that the youths, we offer the youths a job. We offer we are trying to work with the president because I'm a youth. So we are trying to work with the Gambian president to make sure that we offer the youths a job. You couldn't offer your father and your mother a job. You want to offer the Gambian youths a job. Are you the president? When the president could not even offer you a job. And you are telling us that you are trying to work with the Gambian president to make sure that Gambian youths are having a job because you are a youth. We are youth, the youth are not happy. The youth are happy. The youth are not happy. The youth are happy. And the youths around Gambian president, all the youths who are around the Gambian president, you pretended that you are there for the youths. You are there for the Gambian youths. When the president is using you, you know he is using you. But why is he giving you money every day? You know the reason, and you are also doing the same thing that the president is doing. When the president gave you money, so whatever the president wants you to say outside, that's what you came outside and said that, yeah, we are youths and we are working with the president to make sure that we offer the Gambian youths a job. That's a rubbish. Gambian president will talk a rubbish And you, the youths who are around the Gambian president, refuse to see the light of Africa. Just because you are getting little chicken change. That cannot change your generation. That cannot bring freedom. That cannot bring justice to the black hood. Stupid black peoples. You don't understand that this is something. It's not about money. But it's about freedom. There is nothing good than freedom. There is nothing good than freedom. When you have millions of money, you don't have freedom, you don't have health. What is the benefit of your millions? You have millions, but you are afraid to show your millions because armed robbers may rob you. Of course, when they told me that Gambia now, they have armed robbers. Gambia now, they have people who go to people's houses and rob them and kill them. I told them that is good. Yes, this is what I tell them. I told them that I want to see Gambian youths who become armed robbers to go and rob the ministers, the governors, and rob them. Yes, all the armed robbers in Gambia, you must listen to this. If you know you are an armed robber in Gambia, you steal. Don't steal from the poor citizens, I beg you for that. If you know that you are an armed robber in Gambia, don't go and rob the citizens, the poor masses. Go and rob the peoples who are owing us. The ministers, the governors, the senators, the honorables in the Gambia. Go and rob them. They owe us. They are having our money in their houses. Go and rob them and take what belongs to you. That's not a stealing. That's not a robbery. You are taking what belongs to you. The public money they share among themselves. Go and take it from them. Gambian armed robbers. Stop robbing the citizens on the street. Stop robbing your brothers on the street because that is rubbish. When you do that, you don't get nothing. At the end of the day, they put you in prison. At the end of the day, the same president will come out and say Gambian youths are spoiling, Gambian youths are this, Gambian youths are that, Gambian youths are lazy, Gambian youths are not working. The same president is lazy. The same president is not working. The same president is very lazy. If the president is lazy, why the citizens will not become lazy? The president is lazy, the citizens become lazy. The president become thief, the citizens become thief. The president become criminal, the citizens become criminal. The president become armed robber, the citizens become armed robber. The Gambian president become a murderer, and the citizens become a murderer. This is it, Mr. President. Adobaro, since you choose to become an armed robber, then your citizens choose to become an armed robber and follow you. You teach them how to become armed robbers. Huh? Adobaro, you become a thief. You teach Gambians how to become a thief, and they become thieves. Today, that's why Gambian youth become a thief. Adobaro, you become a murderer to kill people. Your citizens become murderers. Yes, that's it. A leader, whatever you do, your citizens will do it times 10 than you. They will do it more than you. One thing Gambians forget to put at the back of their minds is their president is not the one who employed them. Gambians, you are the peoples who employ your president to work for you. When he refused to work, put him down. Yes. Don't feel afraid of someone who you employ to work for you. So the Gambian president is being employed by Gambians to work for them. So Gambians, you should not feel afraid of the president. Because you are the one who employ. And let me make this place very clear to the Gambian militaries. Please, I will say this. Gambian soldiers, Gambian police, Gambian PIU officers. I am talking to the Gambian servicemen. Take this from me. Stay away from this problem. Please. I am begging you, Gambian servicemen. Please. Gambian servicemen, remember this. That whatever difficulty we the citizens are facing, you people are facing the same thing. Because we all buy one bag of rice with the same price. The same price I buy a bag of rice in Gambia. The same price you, the militaries and police and soldiers, you buy a bag of rice in the Gambia. Right? Am I not right? Because The same difficulty my families will be facing in Gambia. The same difficulty your family will be facing as a military. It doesn't matter if you are a military or a police. That means that if the country is suffering, then your people will not suffer. No. We are all suffering. So stay out of this. We employ our president without you peoples. Soldiers, police in the Gambia. We employed Adama Barrow to become the president in the Gambia without you peoples. You people were not there when we were employing him to become our president. So when we want to sack him, you people stay away and watch us. We are the one who employed him. And we see that what we employ him to do, Adama Barrow to do, he is not doing that, and we want to sack him. Militaries in the Gambia want you people to stay away from it. If you cannot help us, stay away from it. Gambian police, Gambian soldiers, Gambian PIU officers, if you cannot help Gambian citizens to bring down the man who they employ to work for them, then stay away from it. Yes, leave Gambians to face the man who they employ to work for them and he's not working accordingly. They want to bring him down. Leave Gambians to bring him down. And militaries in the Gambia, stay away from it. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Militaries in the Gambia, stay away from it. Please, stay away from it. We employ you same peoples, and we pay you peoples to protect us and our properties. Instead of protecting us and our properties, you go and protect the president and his properties. But we don't employ you, the militaries in the Gambia, to go and protect the president and his properties. We employ you, militaries in the Gambia, to protect we, the citizens, and our properties. And we pay you with our taxes to protect us and our properties. But you refuse to protect us and our properties. You intend to protect the president and his properties and his family. You forget that we pay you peoples with our taxes. The president didn't pay you. Gambian soldiers, Gambian police, Gambian PIU officers, the president didn't pay you. We pay you, we the Gambians. We pay taxes. And we are paying the presidents as well. The same way we pay you, the servicemen in the Gambia, the same way we pay the president with our taxes. And you, the militaries in the Gambia, I will not even say the soldiers. The soldiers know what they are facing. You know, I don't need to go into all details. But you all know what you are facing. You know, we know this thing. We don't need to even bring it out on media. But Gambian soldiers, you know what you are passing through. I don't need to talk much about it. You know what you are passing through. PIU officers, you know. Gambian police, I will not even say to Gambian police, I will not say nothing because you people are just like ordinary human beings roaming on the street, begging for money. So I will not talk about Gambian police. But soldiers, PIU officers, I am telling you people so you know what you are facing. You fight for the country, you die for no reason. Is that not what is happening to you? You don't even fight for the country. You fight for the president, you die for no reason. No benefit. Is that not what is happening to you peoples? You, the Gambian police, Gambian soldiers, Gambian PIU officers, you fight for the president, defend the president, and you die for no reason, no benefit. Because you refuse to fight for the peoples. And for the peoples, you must live by. When you ignore the peoples and you want to defend one man, you will die for no reason, with no benefit. This is to all African militaries. You can see what Burkina military man is doing. Ibrahim Traoré. No matter anywhere you mention his name, you must put salute. Ibrahim Traoré. No matter anywhere you mention Assimi Goïta, you must put a salute. No matter anywhere you mention Abdurrahman Tijan, you must put a salute to it. These are militaries who took over and they are doing well. They know what put them in power. They know what made them to took over the traitor president. And the same thing is expected from all African militaries. It's not like if you remove the president, you make a coup. You don't make a coup. You do the revolution. This is a revolution. And this is how revolution should be run. Revolution doesn't run by vote. Revolution run by militaries, with militaries. And we run to bring down the puppets. And we took over. And we try to deal with Senegal. People say Senegal bring down president. Senegal bring down Macky Sall. Senegal have a president who is even worse than Macky Sall. Mark my words from today. Yes, mark my words from today. Senegal now have a president that is even worse than Macky Sall. They will not see what I am seeing right now. Maybe they will insult me like the same way Kenya insult me when I talk to them about Ruto. Yes, but Senegal now, they are having a president who will be worse than Macky Sall. I swear. He is not a revolutionary. And many Senegalese citizens die to make sure that Macky Sall go out. But this man they put in power, if they are not careful, the country will sink more than when Macky Sall was there. Yes. We were expecting when Joma Faye, Senegal president, came into power to go to Burkina and Mali and Niger and join with them. And let's see how we could join these countries together and make sure that we have one big line and one big unity. So that we could have another country to do the same thing, and we will keep on joining Africans together one by one. Keep on joining them in one line. But we find out that this man is even a threat to Burkina, Mali, and Niger. Yes, we find out that Joma Faye, the Senegal president, is a threat to African liberation. And Senegalese, you must be very careful with that man. Yeah, he is not a revolutionary. He is a traitor. Joma Faye, the Senegal president, is a traitor. He's a coward who was bought by so many things. We know it, and time will tell. I swear. I know many Senegalese may come and insult me because of this, but believe me, there will be a time you will understand my words today. I'm not seeing today, I'm seeing tomorrow. You will understand it. But Joma Faye is a traitor. The Senegal president. Joma Faye is a coward. He's a big threat to African revolution. He is not a revolutionary. Senegal make a mistake. They make a very big mistake. That man is not the leader that we want. I swear. It's not the one. I don't hate him. But the fact is the fact. When we see people who are revolutionaries, we salute them. We respect them. Leaders who are revolutionaries, we respect them, we salute them. Because that's what all we want. We want to see all Africa like Mali, Niger, and Burkina. So my guys, I will leave you guys here till another time. As I said, the struggle will still continue. I was not online before because my wife was pregnant. And my wife still didn't deliver, but as far as this month she will deliver. We all pray that God make her to deliver safely and with good health, you know. So guys, I will leave you guys here. And please help me share these videos to so many Africans so that they will be aware that I'm back again, because so many of them will tell me that we are not seeing your video anymore. What is happening? Where have you been? Where were you? You know, so many questions. So that they will also know why I was not live all this while, and they will also know that I'm back again. We start from where we stop. And my next live, I prefer to open lines and we put ideas together, because we are trying to form another association that we need to bring people who have more big ideas about Africa, and we could put them together and start from where we stop, because we are forming that organization already. That was another organization that we are forming for Africans who have more ideas, who could bring more ideas,
You know, not only Africans who have more ideas, you know, but Africans who have the aim about the African revolution, and we are trying to put them together, and we will make sure that it work from different countries, you know. So my next live, I will open lines for peoples to call, and from there we will pick up so many people's numbers to make sure that we put them on date about the association that we are trying to form, to put Africans together from different countries, and we make sure that we in each countries we have these associations. I've speak with some Ghanaian pan-Africans who are also trying their best to make sure that they work up their citizens, and I speak with someone also in Nigeria, and I think it will be a great thing to speak with someone also in Kenya. I don't know how it will happen, but we will try our best to make sure that we get communication from all these countries, and we get peoples from there who will be responsible for these organizations that we are trying to build for each and every African countries. And in that way we could get the youths in one table, and we could get the youths to have one mindsets, and we will all be having one thing, you know, one same thing. And we want to make it like this, like in every African country we have this organization, and this organization, so that we will be aware of whatever we want to do in each country, whatever we plan as youths of that country, then other countries will be aware of it, and they will support that country, and we will all support that country to get what they want, and we will all give them the best support that they want. And this is what we are trying to do. For example, like Nigeria is now doing demonstration, so when that association is built or that organization is recruited, we are going to make sure that all the African countries will be there to make sure that we give the best support to Nigeria. Even those who could be there will be there, those who cannot be there, but we could give support in all ways to make sure that Nigeria get what they want. And that's the organization we are trying to build, to make sure that the organization is built in all African countries, and we will be united as one, and we will make sure that we love each other more than any other thing as Africans, and we will make sure that in each country where there is any problem, and their youths will be communicated, their organization members will be communicated, and we will join them and give them the support they need to make sure that that problem is solved in that country. And I think that will be the starting of the unity of Africa. We talk about this in even this man, Professor Lumumba group, about this, to make sure that in Professor Lumumba group, I think so many people know it. That was a private group that was built in Professor Lumumba group, where we talk about the unity of Africa, and we are trying to make sure that this will be the step to put the unity among Africans, and this could be another strategy to play so that Africans will be united at one, you know. And I pray God help us, you know, to be succeed in this, you know. So it's our work, not only my work, but our work, and we can all put our hands on decks and started working harder to make sure that we are united. So in my next live, I will open lines when I come live next weekend. By the grace of God, I will open lines, and we will talk about this more, and we will talk with other peoples from different countries, and we'll try to see the responsible peoples to build up those organizations, and we are going to be in charge of everything, financially and in anything. And all organizations must be registered in any country. In all countries, the organizations will be registered as in every country. It will be one organization with one name in all African countries that will be registered in all African countries. This is what we want, and may God help us. So thank you guys for being with me here. Please share this live to reach to many Africans out there, to not to mix the next live, because in next live, I think we want to pick up many peoples, and as far as we open lines, we will be writing numbers down also to make sure that we build up this organization. It will not be an easy thing, but we must do it, because that should be the only thing to put us together so fast, you know, to make communication easy between another African country youths to another African country youths. And we will be communicating randomly, and we will be aware of each other situation, each country situation.
Nigeria will be aware of the Gambian situation, and Nigeria will know what Gambian youths are intending to do. Gambian youths will know what Ghanaian youths are intending to do, what help we will give them, and we could give them that help with all in financial ways, in physically, in all kind of ways. We will give them the help that they want to solve the problem of that country. So this is what we are trying to do, and this is what we are trying to build, and by the grace of God we will build it, and we are praying for God to help us. And I am begging every African out there to please also join us. We will all join our heads together, and we put our minds together. No African man is little, no African mind is stupid, nobody is ignorance. We are all intelligent, and we could all come together as one. They say two heads is better than one. So only my head cannot do it. It's not better than two heads. So when we put many heads together, we could do it. And I will make sure that we took the full responsibility, whatever came out of it. Yeah, we will take the full responsibility of it by the grace of God. So please guys, thank you so much for being with me here. Even though I was not online for so many times, still when I came back, the loyalty African still with me. So I appreciate that. I thank you people so much. May God bless you all. May God save all of us. As a black man, anywhere you are, may God save you. May God protect you. Whatever you put your hand in, may God make it progressive for you. Whatever progressive you ask, may God answer all our prayers. May God save us anywhere you are as a black African. Keep it up, and let's keep on pushing. It's our job, not only my job, but our job. Thank you guys for being with me here. See you guys later in next weekend by the grace of God,